Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife. In today's McDojo news, we talk about how a Michigan martial arts school owner was trying to solicit a minor, but instead was busted by an online watchdog group. We also have video of them busting him. Let's check out the story. Jonesville police arrested a Hillsdale man after an anti-trafficking group confronted him in a sex predator sting. Jonesville Police Department arrested Mark Shimwell, age 45, on Tuesday evening, according to Jonesville Police Chief Mike Lance. Shimwell faces charges of solicitation of a minor for immoral purposes and using a computer in commission of a crime. "I run an organization that exposes child predators," Christopher Abercrombie said to Shimwell in a video posted to Facebook. "Who is the girl you've been having a conversation with?" "I think her name is Skylar," Shimwell said. "How old is Skylar?" Abercrombie asked. "I think she is 15, Shimwell said. Shimwell was an English teacher at North Adams Jerome Public Schools, according to LinkedIn, and part owner of Shimwell's Academy of Martial Arts in Jonesville. Abercrombie is a part of an Indianapolis group called Exposing Predators of Innocent Children, aka EPIC, which creates profiles on social media platforms as bait to catch sex predators. Shimwell reached out to one of these profiles, which appears as a 15-year-old girl named Skylar, on a platform called Tagged on January 4th. "They have to message us first," Abercrombie said. Shimwell asked if the girl had a Snapchat account. Skylar said no, but offered her phone number, and Shimwell reached out to the girl, actually members of the EPIC, by text. The two spoke for more than 2 weeks, acting as if they were in a romantic relationship. The documents appear to show they eventually planned to meet and have intercourse in Shimwell's car. Lance said the department would provide a thorough investigation, and officers were still working to verify the messages and evidence that EPIC provided them. Abercrombie and Donnie Clifford, both with EPIC, confronted Shimwell in Jonesville at Shimwell's Academy of Martial Arts on Tuesday evening, close to 7:30 p.m. EPIC posted a video of the interaction on Facebook, which showed them speaking to Shimwell as they waited for police to arrive. A Jonesville police officer then arrived. Abercrombie and Clifford provided the evidence, and the officer arrested Shimwell. Quick note about this. I contacted a member of EPIC. During our conversation, he let me know that I do have permission to show you guys some of that video, but also apparently that police officer did not look at the evidence before he had arrested the suspect. Now, he did probably get a confession out of the guy because the guy was already confessing up and down in the video. But just so you guys know, that particular part of this news article that I'm reading from, apparently that they got wrong. On the scene, he did a preliminary investigation based on the information he had and information from both EPIC and from initially talking to the suspect, Mr. Shimwell. He made a custodial arrest, Lance said. The investigation is ongoing. Shimwell faced arraignment for the charge of solicitation of a minor for immoral purposes on January 24th and is set for probable cause conference on January 31st at 11 a.m. He has a $15,000 full cash bond. Lance said police will pursue a forensic investigation, and Shimwell and his family will be given the same legal protection as anyone else. "People can jump to conclusions based on what's been put on Facebook or live stream," Lance said. "The suspect who was arrested and the family, they're entitled to due process under the law." Sabrina Sherman said she was glad to hear about the arrest and to see the local Facebook community condemning anyone who would take advantage of children. "I'm really happy they were able to get him," Sherman said. Shimwell's Academy of Martial Arts responded to the arrest Tuesday night on Facebook, saying Shimwell had been credibly accused of attempting to solicit a minor for sex. "This is absolutely unbelievable. I have no words to describe how incredibly sorry I am that any of you have been exposed to this kind of behavior," wrote Mark's brother, Paul Shimwell, also part owner. Shimwell's Academy absolutely and unconditionally condemns this behavior. "At this time, I honestly have no idea what to even do." Paul Shimwell said the gym would close through the weekend so it could respond to the news. He said people should call, text, or email if they need anything, and he would do his best to respond. Abercrombie said on Facebook that the community should respect the privacy of Mark Shimwell's family. "Leave the family and their business pages alone. They are handling the issue," Abercrombie wrote. "His wife, brother, and kids had nothing to do with this. They are all dealing with their lives being turned upside down." Abercrombie said he helped start EPIC because he experienced abuse. "I was abused as a kid, and there's a lot of child predators in my family. I've been very vocal about this," he said. There are kids out there being hurt every day. Parents should speak with their children about difficult topics like abuse and online safety, Abercrombie said. Parents are not checking these kids' devices, he said. We are allowing these monsters right into our house, and they're not walking through the front door. Lance said anyone with information pertinent to the investigation should contact Jonesville Police Department or the appropriate law enforcement agency. I'm about to show you clips of the confrontation between Epic and Shimwell. That entire video, though, is over an hour long, so I'm only going to give you clips of it here. If you'd like to watch the entire video, it'll be available in full for anyone who's a Sensei level member or above. Or if that's not something that you want to do, you don't want to support this page that way, that's fine. It will also be available in the link in the description so you can watch the full video there.
We're here with the evidence where he's at. Ready?
Yep.
Keep the camera on you because there's kids.
I got to keep the camera on me, guys.
Can I help you, Brian?
You, Mark?
Yes, I am.
Need to have a conversation with you, sir.
Okay.
Can you want somewhere private?
Yep.
So, I'm not the police. I'm not law enforcement. We're not here to cause you any harm, which can be kind of hard to cause you
But
harm.
we're recording for your protection and
So-
ours.
Okay.
I run an organization that we expose child predators. Who's the girl you've been having a conversation with?
I think her name is Skylar.
Okay, hello to Skylar.
I think she said she just did.
So-
I told her initially, like, hey, it's got to stay appropriate, but...
Well, what happened with that?
I was an idiot.
Are you married?
Yes, my wife and kids are here.
Yeah, I know. You're teaching kids, man. You're a former school teacher.
Been all around the world.
You were going to meet Skylar and have sex with her in the back of your SUV. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, but that wasn't my intent.
Yes, it was. It was every bit of your intent. You can sit here and say, no, it wasn't. I have all the messages.
No, I know.
I have this
I know
whole
what I said.
file, man. This is everything that,
I
that you and Skylar talked about.
know what I said. And
But
it
what?
doesn't matter. This is just what... All you have
It
to
does.
do
It
is
does
go on there,
matter.
so what I say doesn't matter. So you're right. It doesn't matter. And
You're a child predator.
Had a lot of
My name is
credibility.
Chris. I run exposing predators of innocent children.
I was talking to a 15-year-old girl. So,
He was going to meet her and have sex with her.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're his brother, right?
I am. Yeah.
All right, here comes the cops now. They're here. Yeah, the officer's talking to him right now, guys. We probably can't hear him. But I think he's getting some cuffs on right now, guys. These are the handcuffs coming on him. Right there, silver bracelets. There was the shuffle you was talking about, wasn't it? Silver bracelets. Oh,
I need your name.
Okay, in here, I have my ID for you. I
Okay,
printed
good.
it out and the decoys information.
Okay.
A release from hers in here with her ID, with her phone number, everything.
Let's unpack that. So Shimwell here is part owner of a martial arts studio that he apparently also owns with his brother and possibly other family members. He thought he was talking to a 15-year-old girl online, but he was wrong. He was actually talking to a watchdog group called Epic. That watchdog group went back and forth with him until the point where he tried to actually meet up with what he thought was a young minor girl to have sex in his car. One thing that I noticed that stood out with this entire story, which I think is incredible, is the family immediately condemned the actions. There was none of this, what if it was your brother crap. He did something wrong. They are not on his side about it. They immediately condemned it like that. Wrong is wrong. And luckily the family noticed that and didn't try in any way to try to defend his actions. He was caught dead to rights trying to do this. It sucks for them because now his name is attached to that martial arts facility and that probably tarnishes it. Hopefully they decide that they might change that name in order to get away from that stigma. Obviously this guy is going to be added to our registry on McDojoLife.com. If you're ever curious about your martial arts instructor and want to look them up, you can go to McDojoLife.com, check out the search instructors feature, and see if that person's name pops up on there and see what crime they may have committed. If you have information about a crime that's been committed by a martial arts instructor or someone in the martial arts industry, you can also send that information if it's not already up on the site. We are still working every day to make sure that that site grows by leaps and bounds. I have roughly about 10 years worth of news stories I have to catch up onto the site. Once I get all those news stories up on the site, then I can add those names to that registry. Once I add the names to the registry, they will all be clickable. Any stories that are older than stories I've ever covered, I now have to go back and make a story about what happened with those particular instructors so that way you guys are informed. So that means coming up, you'll see a ton of McDojoLife news stories, mostly because I'm playing catch up from all of the list that's already there. This brings us to the question of the day. McDojoLife.com has been a project I've been working on now for a couple of years. I've been trying to make sure that it's something that will be useful to the martial arts industry. Right now, it has an event section that we're working on getting events on. So we're trying to get events all over the world that pertain to martial arts on there. So you'll be able to click and search and find out what's going on in your area, whether they be seminars, whether they be fights, wrestling matches, boxing events, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, you name it, the goal is to have it on there. So that is a feature that's on the site. Another feature that's on the site, of course, we just talked about is the searchable feature. So that way you can search martial arts instructors by name to see if they themselves have committed a crime. As said before, if you have information about a crime that's been committed by a martial arts instructor, you can send that to us. We'll research it, and if we verify it, then we will add their name to the registry as well. We also have a shop area in there that has affiliate links, and we're adding to that every day. There's going to be a ton of affiliate links on there. So everything from martial arts gear, instructional videos, supplements, any of that, you can actually go on there and get a discount for instead of having to pay full price. So hopefully that'll help you guys out. But what else would you like to see on the site? Feel free to go to McDojoLife.com, look around the site, let us know what you think about it, things that we can improve on, things that you think should be features to be added. Whatever else you think should be on there, let us know, and we'll listen to you. And if it's something that we hear enough of, we'll try to take heed and we'll try to fix that. So that way the site is for you. So that way it's built by us, but it's really built by you guys. You tell us what you think should be on there, and then we'll be able to add those and make the site something that's easier to use and something you guys really value in the community. I look forward to hearing your comments about this in the comment sections below. As always, thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, and memberships. Keep the martial arts legit.
My baby got robbed the other day by degenerates. So she wanted to learn some new form of this self-defense. So she did her research and perused it online and found this dude said he could move shit with his mind. He called himself Seafood Paul Zimmerman. He got a dojo with a strip mall near Cinnabon. Now she spends all day trying to break boards with her thoughts, but the only thing she's breaking is my little heart. Things just happen.